Oh, and we are live, I believe. Thanks everyone for joining us yesterday. Hopefully, we can get some more people on today. We're going to do another run through of Super Millionaire and then possibly another Millionaire of anyone's choice in the comments below. Oh, amateur mistake there is to have the stream on in the background. So you're getting all that echo, but it also gives you an idea of the delay that I'm dealing with as well. So when people say, putting answers in the chat, it's going to take me a while to see them. So, we can help each other out a bit. See if we can get ourselves to £10 million. £10 million. Now, normally we stop at 1 million. But now you're going for £10 million. I'm Chris Tarrant. It's my impression there. We never did a Chris Tarrant impression on the parody show, but it's fun. He's a fun guy, like a mushroom. He's actually a comedian, Chris Tarrant, back in the day. I didn't know that. Anyway, I'm kind of stalling while I'm trying to wait for people to join. But maybe people will just kind of see how successful we are, and then hopefully pop on later. Maybe I'm too early. I don't know what time zones everyone's in or whatever. But anyway, we'll get it right. Anyway, let's play Who Wants to Be a Super Millionaire? We are just 15 questions away from £10 million. 10. Now, normally it's 1 million, but here it's 10 million. A lot of money. You've got enough to bankrupt all of ITV. Maybe we'll stop doing that. Anyway, to help us out, we've got 3 lifelines, 50-50, phone a friend, and ask the audience. If you get to £100,000, then you get 2 more, and we all know what those are, don't we? Now, are we ready to play? I think so. Now, just to be clear, questions are a bit trickier than they would normally be. Whose recording of Delilah was a huge hit single in 1968 and again in 1992? I think that'll be... Do you know it? Yeah, I think that'll be Tom Jones. Let's see if he's there. Des O'Connor. Manfred Mann. Bee Gees. Tom Jones. I'll go with Tom Jones, please, Chris. It's good for £1,000. That was a PlayStation question. Which of these would be most likely to be pasteurized? Milk, vinegar, vodka, water? We'll go with milk, please. It's good for £2,000. Normally a £1,000 question there. For £3,000, the logo of which technology corporation consists of 4 squares in red, green, blue, and yellow? Would that be Windows? Dell? Google? Yahoo? Microsoft? Well, not Windows then, but Microsoft, please. It's good for £3,000, and that was a Clarkson, then, so it'd be... I can't really do a good Clarkson. I mean, you'll say in the chat I can't really do a good Tarrant either, so... According to English folklore, who travelled to London and became rich with the help of their car? Dick Whittington, William Tell, Robin of Locksley, or Lady Godiva? So, this is one that I don't know the answer to. Trying to think. I'm gonna have to ask the audience, because I don't know. Okay, audience, let's try and help out. According to English folklore, who travelled to London and became rich with the help of their car? Is it Dick Whittington, William Tell, Robin of Locksley, or Lady Godiva? Having had time to think now, I think William Tell was the guy with the apple, and Lady Godiva was on the horse, so it's either A or C. It's probably A. Let's see what the audience say. Audience on your keypads, nice and easy, try and help out. A, B, C or D, all vote now. Oh yeah, okay. Maybe I should have known that. 73% say Dick Whittington. Yeah, we'll go with the audience, please, Chris, and say, hey, it's good for £4,000. And here it is for £5,000. Who is the star of the 1999 film Inspector Gadget? Jean-Claude Van Damme, Eddie Murphy, Brad Pitt, Matthew Broderick. I know this one. I believe that would be Matthew Broderick. Final answer. Yes, final answer. Yes! We got ourselves up to £5,000. Didn't have to use up that Ask the Audience. That's a shame. But, you know, hopefully things will open up a bit to, for the next few ones. So let's see. £10,000. Which pre-decimal coin was worth a quarter of a penny? Do you know this? I think it's a farthing. Let's see what comes up. Crown. Guinea. Shilling. Farthing. Okay, well that's good news then. I'm going to go with D. Farthing. Final answer. Yep. That's a question from the Bumper Quiz Book. For £20,000. Which awards are given out by the Hollywood Foreign Press Association? Golden Globes, the Tonys, the Grammys, the Golden Globes, or the Emmys? Got the Tarrant question, normally for 16 grand. This one is for 20. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Golden Globes. Yeah, let's go Golden Globes. For £30,000. Which of these writers lived during the reign of Charles II? Geoffrey Chaucer, Samuel Pepys, Samuel Johnson, or Charles Dickens? I've got a hunch, because I know that. So I'm thinking it's Samuel Pepys. Now the reason I think it's Samuel Pepys, I think he was around. So I think Charles II was like, because he was definitely 1600s. And Pepys, he was the one that wrote. I think it's Pepys. There's no one in the chat. There's no one here. No one's here. I'm all on my own. I do think it's Pepys. I mean, let's see. It's not Dickens. No, I'm going to go for Pepys. Yeah. Samuel Pepys, final answer. You had £20,000. We don't have Charles II anymore, we've got Charles III now, don't we? Yes, this is the last Charles. Chris, would you mind telling me if it's right? Yes! £30,000. Normally that'd be enough to get you up to the big money, but we still go on. The next question's for £50,000. You still got 2 lifelines. A wrong answer here will cost you £25,000, but a right answer will get you to £50,000. Here we come. Fiorello LaGuardia was a popular mayor of which US city? You're grinning to me right now. Is there a reason why? I think I know it. What do you think the answer is? I think it's New York. What makes you think it's New York? I've seen the question before. Oh, not got enough questions in the old database then, have we? Maybe we need to up them a little bit. Is it Chicago, Los Angeles, New York, or Dallas? I'm gonna go for New York, please, Chris. Final answer. Final answer. Okay, next question is for £100,000. I do need to warn you here, a wrong answer will cost you £45,000. Quite a lot of money there. But a right answer will double your money to £100,000. You've got 2 lifelines, 50-50 and phone a friend. I'm hoping to keep that 50-50 so I can, use that, get that free pass. Let's see. Here it is for £100,000. Which of these was a probe sent to Mars? Pioneer 1, Sputnik 1, Viking 1, Voyager 1. Now for me, this is probably a good 1 to 50-50 on. So it's definitely not Sputnik, because Sputnik was the one that went around the planets. But I'm unsure. I think I'd like to phone a friend, please. Okay, yeah, let's get a friend on. Who'd you like to call? I don't know, whoever's on the other side of the line. Of course, let's get your friend on the line. Hello, it's Chris Tarrant here from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I've got your friend in the hot seat. He's playing for £100,000. This video's so getting deleted when I finished it. Yes, right, anyway, I'm going to put you on to your friend. I'll give you 30 seconds, starting now. Hi, mate. Which of these was a probe sent to Mars? Is it Pioneer 1, Sputnik 1, Viking 1, or Voyager 1? I don't think it's Voyager 1. I'm leaning towards Viking 1 with around 80% confidence. You know, like a compass pointing north. It feels right. Okay, so it's not Pioneer. Won't be Viking. No, sorry, it is Viking, isn't it? Definitely not Sputnik. I'm going to go with him. I'm going to say Viking. Final answer. A wrong answer costs you £45,000. Let's see if you're right. Yes! Yeah, also, we clicked on that. That was a level 12 difficulties. That was worth £100,000 here. That was a £125,000 question normally, so actually worth less here. But yeah, we've done it, and we've got 50-50 as well, which is very exciting. So let's see if we can make some big money. Oh yeah, I got impatient there. I skipped over the 3 explosions, but here we go. In that new dimension now, we've got 2 new lifelines. We've got... Right, so here we go. Not come across this before. This is a bit new for me. I'm just used to the normal 3. It's a bit American, if you don't mind me saying, adding extra lifelines to a game. Apart from Flip, of course. So anyway, your new lifelines are 3 wise men and double dip. Are you ready to play? Yes, Chris. Let's go for £500,000. Which popular piece of equipment was originally known as the Flashmatic? Toaster, microwave oven, TV remote control, vacuum cleaner. This is actually a question that Chris Tarrant asked himself. Again for 125, this time for 500,000. Now, I definitely don't think it's toaster. I don't know, it's like I'm conflicted here. Part of me thinks it could be a microwave oven, then a vacuum cleaner, but even TV remote control is speaking to me. But I think we need to ask our three wise men. So let's do that. Okay, we got our three wise men. We're going to connect you to them, and they're going to have 30 seconds to tell you what they think. The answer is, okay, wise men, the floor is yours. Oh, they all think it's remote control. Oh, I think it could be TV remote control. But then again, Voldemort did kill my parents. Blimey, I'm terrified of spiders, but I'm not terrified of telling you that I think it's TV remote control. I can tell you the answer is TV remote control. I read about it in Hogwarts, a history. Okay, thank you, wise men. I think we'll have to add a blimey in for Ron's line as well, because that is a very Ron thing to say. Okay. I suppose it makes sense it'd be a TV remote control. I suppose it like flashes at the TV. So let's call it like a doofus, or like the idiot stick. But yeah, we'll go for C, please. Final answer. Didn't have anything to lose here. This question is worth £500,000. Let's see if you're right. Yes! It's good for £500,000. Big money. Big money. You have £500,000. The next question is worth £1 million. You still have 2 lifelines. Who wrote the children's story, How the Leopard Got His Spots? Hans Christian Andersen, Rudyard Kipling, Edward Lear, Lewis Carroll. This is one I just don't know. I'm trying to think, like... So like, Kipling wrote The Jungle Book, didn't he? Hans Christian Andersen, he was more like fairy tales. So I don't think it's him. Edward Lear, he was like nonsense poems, so it could be him. And then Lewis Carroll as well, he's like one for kind of silly stuff as well. But I've got no clue. So, I'm going to 50-50. If Hans Christian Andersen's still there, I'm going to go for the other option. If not, I'm going to go for a double dip as well, to pass. Okay, 50-50 first then. Okay. Just think if I know it, but I'm risking £400,000 if I do. And... I don't think it's worth the risk. I'll double dip as well, please. Okay, well, that kind of means one thing, doesn't it? It does indeed. You just won £1 million, I think. Let's see, what do you think first? I will go with Rudyard Kipling. Oh, it is. I was kind of hoping it wouldn't be that one, so you can kind of see what happens if you get it wrong the first time on double dip. But never mind, there we go. Yes, we got £1 million. So, you've got £1 million. Normally we call it a day there. Put the confetti down, get your friend down the audience, say well done, shake your hand and get the champagne. However, we're doing Super Millionaire. We don't stop there. You have £1 million. The next question is worth £2.5 million. You have no lifelines left over. You are on your own. Would you like to see the question? Yes, please, Chris. If you give me a wrong answer, you will lose £900,000. A right answer, though, will get you to £2.5 million. Are you ready to see the question? Yes, please, Chris. Here it comes. In which two subjects did Prince Harry gain A-level passes? This is for £2.5 million. Music and art. Art and geography. Media studies and IT. English and sport. Well, Chris, I can tell you with the utmost confidence that I know exactly what the answer is. Oh, you do? That is amazing. The answer is... Take the money, final answer. Oh, I see what you did there, you cheeky so-and-so. You had no clue whatsoever. Absolutely no clue whatsoever. Okay, well, never mind. You do get £1 million, though. £1 million. That's amazing. What do you think the answer was, though, if you had to guess? Let me think. Trying to think what he... I reckon arts. Arts in two of them. Let's go art and geography. Let's see what it was. Oh, no! You could have had £2.5 million there, you know. £2.5 million. But you're still a millionaire on Who Wants to Be a Super Millionaire. Oh, very good. Well done. Right, okay. Thank you very much for playing. Now, we're going to lower the prize limit. We're going to go back to £1 million, not a super amount, but you know, it's still a good amount of money. We're going to go to the Rave era, the Rave format. We've got a few people joining us as well. Say hello if you like to join us in the game. But yeah, I think that was a good showing. £1 million on Who Wants to Be a Super Millionaire. Not bad for a day's work. We did cheat a little bit there. Well, that didn't cheat. We did things honestly, but we used the 50-50 double dip play to get us through that £1 million question. Which, you know, I suppose that is what the lifelines are for. If you don't know the answer, you can use them. So we're going to set up our Rave. I need to do something to the chord for the Rave because it's been a little bit funny, a little bit non-responsive sometimes. Oh, I just got a new person on the Discord server as well. That's exciting. That's what we like to see. People joining us for that. Right, so I think we do need to look into the thing. The actual great thing is the Super Millionaire, I think, is the game that people are most interested in, and the Super Millionaire one is the one that runs the smoothest. That's because I've got no kind of cheaty switch the questions in there. It's just literally just the normal thing. But, you know, sometimes these things just take their time, you know? And that's what we can say. We've got Merrick7453 in the Discord person in the server. If you just make sure you guys add yourselves in as well, we'll reply with a how's it going. I said, no, I don't like how's it going. I think maybe just like just a hi. Just a hi is fine. I think, you know, that they're always good. Now, why is the computer like this? I don't know. Computer, you are not behaving yourself today. while we wait for the new contestant to come into the hot seat. What I might do, maybe, instead of getting the codes to generate live on the stream, maybe what we'll do is we'll just pre-generate them, and then, yeah, that might be the best shout. Do you still remember the old version of Who Wants to Be a Gritton, which is unique back then? I do remember the old version of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire Gritton. It was, well, we did it back in 2008, and it wasn't the best. 2009. I'd seen another YouTuber, Sega Sonic 623, had done his own version of it, which I thought was really good, actually. And I wanted to make it myself. It was very bad. There was a prize tower in there as well. So if, say, we got to the £1 million question, that was quite a unique idea. We built like a little Lego tower, and there was like a little trophy that would stick on there. So when Kitty Jingles went to face her £1 million question, they built a little trophy on there, and she got it wrong. It was about the famous grouse, which we kind of reference in the new one, but that reference be lost on anyone that didn't watch the original thing. And it's amazing that loads of people still remember that really old version that we did. And I think what I'll have to do at some point is maybe do a stream where we kind of talk over. I don't really want to put the episodes back on there because they're so cringy, but maybe I could like have it where we kind of have a look at them, and I can just kind of talk over them, and that might work for a little bit before we get rid of them again. But yeah, we also did Super Millionaire music, so it was essentially Super Millionaire, but just normal Millionaire. I mean, I don't know why we didn't just say let's just go Super Millionaire with Super Millionaire music, but yes, no, it was a lot of good fun. Now hopefully this. Yep, there we go. We're ready to do our Millionaire rave. But yeah, as I said, I'm not sure if Marek7453 can actually hear what I'm saying right now, but I'll respond to him in the Discord message shortly if he's not hearing what we're saying right now. Yeah, no, it's good. It was good. I remember too. It was a lot of good fun. The old Super Millionaire stuff. And then what I decided to do is when I revived it, I was thinking, you know what I want? I want classic Millionaire. Like, I just want it to like emulate that old kind of UK Millionaire feeling. So when we revived it, we just got rid of all the Super Millionaire stuff and just made it normal Millionaire, which, you know, is good. And then we did a Super Millionaire later on. So we did 2011, 2012, the 2 series. We were going to do Super Millionaire in 2013, but we never got round to it. It was stopped after David game. Yes, it was. That's right. So David was the last one to do Super Millionaire. And then we just went back to normal because I think I wanted to do the normal Millionaire. Why did it not get continued was, I don't know. Well, I think I decided then that I just wanted to do normal Millionaire, that I liked the UK version, and I just wanted it to be that. But then after David's version, well, Kitty was the last one to do Super Millionaire. Then David had another weird one where we did a weird money tree. Well, actually, no, it wasn't a weird money tree. It's the same money tree we used for the entirety of the British run. But we had it where they had extra lifelines, so they got a flip after. No, they got a double dip after question 7, but they could trade in any of their 4 lifelines for a flip, and they could also trade in walk away for a flip as well, which meant that they wouldn't be allowed to walk away on any of the questions to gain a flip, which, you know, is stupid. Why anyone would do that, I don't know. But we never explored that, because after David's run, then we did it a year after, and then we just kind of went back to normal with Millionaire for the last 2 episodes. And then when we did the reboot in 2011, we just did it all as normal. So we just did it the same way as we did those last episodes. But yeah, as I say, we will re-upload it at some point, and we'll talk about it then. Anyway, let's do some rave. Let's have a rave, baby. Don't call me baby. Okay, we're just 12 questions away from £1 million. That's right, you heard me correctly, 12 questions away, although our last contestant was also 12 questions away from £1 million. However, there were further questions after that that he had to face, which he didn't know. Now, you got 3 lifelines to help you out. Yes, he did. In fact, Chris Kringle did lose on the penultimate question. The way it was supposed... Essentially, I didn't like the David questions in there, so I just used Chris Kringle's questions for David. But yeah, no, you got very good memories there, if you don't mind me saying. But yeah, as I say, maybe we will revisit them because people remember these very well, and as much as I can't bear watching them for the lack of cringe, other people want to see them for whatever reason, I don't know. So as I say, we will maybe do one stream where we talk over these horrific episodes because they still exist. I can't remember if I privated them or I unlisted them, but they are still there, and I do sometimes watch them, but I can only watch about a minute before dying of the cringe. Anyway, let's planning to post an early version. Maybe, yeah, we'll post. We will put. Well, I don't think I'll post an episode, but maybe just like we'll have like bits of it where we can talk over it. Plus, we kind of need the original Kitty Jingles question to exist, just so that because she returned in our Billionaire, and one of her questions was in reference to one of her original questions. Nice little nod to the people that that have really watched it. Quite a few people remember these early versions, and that's good. That anyway. Let's see where we're up to at the moment. Let's see that. We've got 3 people with us in the chat at the moment. Height of popularity. We've got 3 lifelines. 50-50 found a friend, asked the audience. We've been speaking so long that the music has run out. So I think that means we get started. So let's go for £500. That's right, you heard me correctly. £500. Which of these is a sign of the zodiac? Scorpio. Well, it is Scorpio. Gemini, Taurio, or Caprio? You see what I did there? Yes, I see what you did there. It's Scorpio. That's right. Nice and easy for £500. Okay, next question for £1,000. Which of the following is the US intelligence agency? CBI, CIA, DBI, SBI. We go with CIA, please, Chris. It's good for £1,000. Okay, so you got yourself to £1,000 in no time at all. Now we've got rid of those other questions. It is for £2,000. Which muscles in the human body are informally called the gluteal muscles? Forearms, chest, shoulders, hips. Yeah, I believe that would be. Can you send me link to download, please? Yeah. So what we said at the moment is download links. We will at some point release these. Do not worry, sir. They will be coming soon. However, at the moment, we've still got some bugs. So we just need to sort them out first before we can make them available to the public. But please be patient, sir. These files will be on their way shortly. Do not worry. Anyway, I believe the answer would be hips. Shakira said her hips don't lie. Have these hips won you £2,000? Yes, they have. Okay, next question is for £5,000. Used to double, now it doesn't double anymore. It's the British money tree on this one here. So yeah, it was 1, 2, yeah, it was 1, 2, 5, milestone 10, 25, 50, and then milestone again, and then 100, 250, 500 million. So yeah, that's fun. Right, anyway, here it is for £5,000. Speaking of, we've got 5 people watching along with us. Hello, haha. The word polymath means a person who has what? Polymath. More than one spouse. 6 fingers on one hand. A wide range of knowledge. Or belief in multiple gods. So, I would say he's probably someone that's got a wide range of knowledge. Although I thought that was a polyglot. But polymath sounds like it would also have a similar meaning. I think we go with C. I don't know, has anyone got anything to say in the... Nope. Okay, let's go with C. Hope for the best. Yes! Okay, next question for £10,000. £10,000 coming up for the next question. Are you ready? Yeah, I think so. In which country did the spirit poteen originate? Do you know this? Yes. What do you think the answer is? Reckon that would be Ireland. Let's see if you're right. Russia. Japan. USA. Not looking good, is it? No, I suppose not. Ireland. Oh. Ah, okay. Well, I was doubting myself when it was the fact that it was D, but yeah, let's go with Ireland. Final answer. Yep. Yes! Okay, for £20,000. Which of these letters is not the designation of a chemical element? S, U, T, or P? Right, so S is sulfur. U is uranium. T and P. Because I was thinking T, tungsten, but I think W is actually tungsten. There's quite a lot of elements that start with P. There's platinum, there's plutonium, there's polonium, but I think they're all like P something. So I'm unsure. Then again, there's not, well, titanium, but I don't think that's actually an element. Because tungsten is W. It's either T or P. It's definitely not S, definitely not U. I might go 50-50. Okay, computer, please get rid of 2 random wrong answers. Leave us with the right answer and the 1 remaining wrong answer. Ah, yes, good. I was really worried it'd leave T and P. Okay, U is uranium, so let's go with T. Final answer. Yes! Okay, here we go for £50,000. Oh, £50,000. There we go. Quite a bit of money there. £50,000, isn't it? Yes, it would be. Here we go. The ocelot belongs to which family of animals? Thank you. Hope you can open the link soon. Yes, we will make sure, so do not worry. A link is coming very, very soon. I'm excited to be sharing these people. To say that's it. Maybe. I think it's a cat, the ocelot. That's it. Now, I think it's cat. Is it cats, goats, dogs, or birds? And yeah, I think we'll go with cats. And let's see if we're right for £50,000. Yes! I'm assuming an Umpenbits is a cat. Okay, here we go. No extra lifelines. You just you 50-50 or ask the audience. I'm afraid to have to make do. Anyway, here we go for £75,000. Which was the first stately home to open its doors to the public? Now, this was a question that was asked to, what's his name? This is me showing off how much of a Who Wants to Be a Millionaire nerd I am. Because this question was, what's his name? Graham Elwell, the very first contestant's £64,000 question. Yeah, TV Tanner 1998. So it will be Wilton House, I believe, which is also option C. Tell you how much of an absolute Who Wants to Be a Millionaire nerd I am. The only reason I know that because of that. No, I would have had no idea otherwise what the answer is. But yeah, let's go. I think he used a 50-50 as well, and he was left with C and D. God, such a nerd. Right, we'll go with C, please. Okay, good stuff. £75,000. Got Graham 64, got a 75. Even nicer. Okay, for £150,000. What is the last letter of the Greek alphabet? This is a question I've actually written myself. The answer is omega. Kappa, Sigma, Omega, or Zeta? Now, Zeta obviously is the red herring, but yeah, O3 alternate means a question that I've actually, you know, maybe this level of difficulty is too easy. I think for me, like, this 2012, this was, God, how many years ago? It's 14 years ago. So I just thought, oh, this is really difficult back then. Whereas now I'm just like, oh, it's very easy. But then that's because it's knowledge I knew, I suppose. But yeah, the answer is Omega. So we'll go with that. I think, you know, to be fair, I think putting it at this level is fair enough, because I don't think it's knowledge that... I think it is fairly obscure, and people would assume it's Zeta. Although Zeta is actually the 6th letter of the Greek alphabet. Okay, here we go for £250,000. You've got to ask the audience, although I have to tell you it's going to be very useless at this point because the audience, they're quite stupid. Boo, boo. Oh, piss off. Oh, actually, no, I don't want to say that. We're not a swearing. We're not a swearing channel. Maybe we'll edit that out. Okay, here it is for £250,000. On which popular holiday island are the dance clubs Privilege, Amnesia, and Es Paradis? Corfu, Cyprus, Ibiza, or Mallorca? So, this is probably the first question where I've got no clue. But I have got lifelines. However, instead of using them, I think I'm going to switch the question instead. It's a little bit sneaky of me, but let's just do it. Let's switch out. Okay, the right answer was Ibiza, but we're getting rid of this one. It's gone, and here comes your new one. That's just even worse. Sochi Hall Street is a major shopping centre of which city? Newcastle, Glasgow, Bristol, or Manchester? I think it's Manchester. It's not level 5 though. I don't know what... Oh, that might mean it's 15. This is actually a millionaire question. Okay, let's ask the audience. But the audience are just not going to know because it's too difficult. Okay, yeah. Just kind of what I was thinking. What I was expecting. I'm trying to think what range of correctness I gave them, but it's all random. It literally could be any of them. It could even be A, although I doubt it's A. We'll phone a friend, but our friend probably won't know, and then we'll just take the money. It's price of Bristol. Thinking Glasgow at roughly 75. Okay, let's go with Glasgow then. Hope for the best. Yes! Okay, here we go for £500,000. You got 250,000. Here it is for £500,000. The Snellen test measures which of the human senses? It's sight. I know this one. Touch, smell, sight, or hearing. That's amazing. Let's go with sight, please. Yeah! £500,000. Here we go for £1 million. Here it is. Here it comes. Which of the following was the recipient of the Nobel Prize for Peace in 1989? The Dalai Lama, Pope John Paul II, Mikhail Gorbachev, or the United Nations? I don't know. I could take a double dip as a bonus extra, but I really don't know. I reckon it's probably Dalai Lama, but I don't know. Let's take the money. We've had fun. We're going to go. Thank you very much. Take my £500,000, and I'm going to go. Thank you. Let's see what the right answer was there. This was a £1 million question here. What do you think, Dalai Lama? Dalai Lama. Let's see if you're right. It was the Dalai Lama. You would have won £1 million. How are you feeling? I think I want to kill myself, Chris. Oh, that's the spirit. Okay, well done. £500,000. Okay, and thanks everybody for watching on the stream, and yeah, we've had a lot of fun, and goodbye. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. I think that's a different